Ryan Macbeth Classic Sounds.
Ever wanted to know more about the legendary Lionel Richie? Then stay tuned. Hey, welcome to Ryan Macbeth Classic Sounds, where I discuss the facts about iconic artists, genres, or decades. I'm Ryan Macbeth, and I will discuss the fun and interesting facts, plus give you some song recommendations. Let's jump in. First up, it is interesting facts. Lionel Richie and Irving Berlin are the only two songwriters in history to have achieved a number one record for 9 consecutive years. Before launching his music career, he attended the Tuskegee Institute on a tennis scholarship and graduated with a degree in economics. He seriously considered becoming a priest in the Episcopal Church before deciding to commit to the Commodores full time. He grew up on the campus of Tuskegee Institute in a home that had originally been given to his grandparents as a gift from the civil rights pioneer Booker T. Washington. He does not actually know how to read or write musical notation. He composes entirely by ear, memorizing the structures. He learned how to play the piano by watching and memorizing the hand movements of his grandmother, who was a classically trained pianist. His first major break with the Commodores came when they were selected as the support act for the Jackson 5 on a massive national tour in the early 70s. And the crazy thing is, my next episode in 2 weeks' time is actually about Jackson 5. Anyway, back to Lionel Richie. He wrote the second verse to Kenny Rogers' massive country pop hit Lady on a quick bathroom break during the studio recording session. He co-wrote the historic 1985 charity anthem We Are the World alongside Michael Jackson, which raised over $60 million for famine relief, which $60 million is around 44 million in UK pounds GBP. In 1984, he performed all night long at the closing ceremony of the Los Angeles Summer Olympics, a broadcast watched by an estimated 2 billion people worldwide. He is an incredibly popular icon across the Arab world, to the point where he is affectionately referred to as Iraq's favourite singer. Football superstar Lionel Messi was actually named after Lionel Richie because Messi's parents were massive fans of his music. He had to undergo throat surgery 4 separate times to fix vocal issues before doctors finally realized the core problem was just severe acid reflux. Now it is time for some fun facts. When he first joined the college group that would become the Commodores, he brought along a saxophone an uncle had given him, even though he didn't actually know how to play it yet. He gave a future music star his first major break when a then unknown Richard Marx was hired to sing backing vocals on Lionel's 1982 debut solo album. The emotional track Easy was written out of pure exhaustion from touring, as Lionel wanted to express how the reality of show business felt more like a hard labour than a continuous glamour. He considers himself incredibly superstitious about his songwriting, once describing his actual creative progress as feeling like a shoveling smoke. In 1990, he personally took South African leader Nelson Mandela on an extensive private shopping trip across America. His iconic track, Three Times a Lady, was originally written as a classical waltz with the intention of pitching it directly to Frank Sinatra. He is an avid, lifelong fan of interior design, landscape architecture, and collecting fireplaces, and admits to being completely addicted to architectural magazines. In 2015, he performed at the Glastonbury Festival in front of the single largest audience crowd in the entire history of the event. Now it is time for my 4 song recommendations. This was extremely tough to give it a first and second. So I've got 3 Times the Lady and My Destiny. In second place, I have given it to Easy, and here is 2 facts about the song Easy. The iconic blazing guitar solo in the middle of the song was performed by Commodore's guitarist Thomas McClary, who nailed the entire legendary performance in just one single take in the recording studio. Here is the second fact. Despite the song's incredibly smooth, laid-back vibe, Lionel Richie wrote Easy out of sheer exhaustion and stress from the band's relentless touring schedule, using the lyrics as a deep desire to escape the frantic pressures of fame. And now in first place, drum roll please, I have chosen Dancing on the Ceiling, and here is 2 facts about the song Dancing on the Ceiling. The iconic music video for Dancing on the Ceiling featured Lionel Richie and his dancers literally dancing upside down, a visual trick achieved by building a massive custom-made rotating room that spun 360 degrees on a mechanical axis while the camera remained fixed to the floor. Here is the second fact. It was one of the most expensive music videos of the 1980s, costing an estimated $400,000, which is around £297,000 to produce. A budget largely driven by hiring Hollywood legend Stanley Donen, the director of the classic film Singing in the Rain, to handle the complex choreography and camera work. Timeless tune. And now it is time for my special segment, Timeless Tune, a standout track that fits perfectly in today's topic. The song I have chosen is Stuck on You by Lionel Richie. I picked this song because it is a great song with a legendary artist and has great lyrics. I would definitely recommend this song to add to your playlist. Make sure to submit your speaker's requests using the link in bio and on social media. That's it for today's episode of Ryan Macbeth Classic Sounds. Thanks for hanging out and discovering some cool facts and tunes with me. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a classic moment. Got a favourite artist or song you want me to cover? Drop me a message. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep the music playing.
Ryan Macbeth Classic Sounds.